candidates. I am Mr. Sean Rodney Casio, your assessor for today. And before anything else, I will check first your attendance. When I call your name, say present. Mr. C.
Present.
Thank you. Mr. Ripon.
Present.
Before I will provide you the attendance sheet, may I know if you have admission slip with you?
Yes,
May I collect it? Thank you. Thank you. Now I will provide you the attendance sheet. Please sign it. Before I discuss the overview, I will provide you a self-assessment guide, and please mark yes if you already taken or you have enough experience in those competency. But if not, please mark no. Yes for Mr. Ribot, yes for Mr. C. Just take your time. So now I will discuss the overview. Our classification is EIM and C2, which is Electrical Installation Maintenance and C2. Our unit of competency, we have 3: basic, common, and core competency. Before I give you the list of 3 competency, I will discuss to you the purpose of this competency. First, the purpose of this competency is you will gain an NC2 or the National Certificate 2, which is if you completed this qualification or if you completed this assessment, I will provide you the certificate. And also, we have methods in assessment. We have 3 methods in I assess you later. First is we have directed observation when you are doing the assessment, and next is the oral questioning, and last is the demonstration. We will demonstrate your competency later. And now I will provide you the list of 3 competency, which is basic, common, and core competency. Please take your time to read. Okay, so once again, welcome to Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. Here's the allowable adjustment in during or before our assessment. If you have difficulties in English conference, I can adjust it to you. Anyone experiencing difficulties in English? Okay. Mr. Ribot?
Mas prefer mo ako yung Tagalog para mas maintindihan ko lang yung sa akin.
Okay. So I noted that since Tagalog yung ano natin, gusto nyong i-adapt natin sa assessment natin ngayon para mas matindihan natin. So ito yung safety, napaka-import natin ng safety pagdating sa demonstration natin. We have 5 na safety na lagi dapat natin tandaan. So please take your time to read. And also, we have the do's and don'ts in our assessment. So before we proceed to the competency assessment agreement, anyone, if you have a question, please raise your question or any clarification.
So far.
Thank you. So now, let's proceed to what is the competency assessment agreement sheet. So I will provide you also the competency assessment agreement sheet, and please mark it yes or no if you have any question. If you have already nasundan pa natin yung mga orientation natin kanina, wala na kung malinaw ba sa atin before tayo mag-proceed sa ating assessment and also sa ating demonstration. Okay, alright na. Ngayon, connect your agreement. And now proceed. So now conduct competency assessment. So here is our assessment area or our floor plan. Later on, I will guide you to the practical work, and in our facilities, may mga nakaano tayo ng mga indicator kung saan yung ano natin or saan yung iba't ibang areas natin sa facilities na to. Now, I will guide you the our practical work para makapag-start tayo sa ating assessment at sa inyong demonstration. So, Mr. C and Mr. Reboy, sinugay sa akin at i-guide ko ako sa ating practical work area. Mr. C at Mr. Ricol, welcome to our practical work area. At dito sa practical work area is masusukat natin or makikita natin yung skills na meron kayo at knowledge pagdating sa demonstration na gagawin natin, which is yung demonstration na gagawin natin is PVC bending. So dito malalaman natin kung competent ba tayo or kailangan ba tayong i-retake, but I hope that both of you will do lahat ng mga kaya nyo. Sana is magtagumpay at ma-accomplish natin yung competency na i-take. So please start your demonstration. I will also check your observation. Mr. C. Ngayon mo natapos, i-check ko yung gawa mo. Kung na-achieve ba natin yung nasa checklist natin pagdating sa PVC bending. Based on my observation naman is na nagawa mo naman lahat. Nasundan mo naman yung mga safety natin, protocols natin. We have cooperate naman yung PPE natin. So, in the meantime, I have a question for you. Okay, so when it comes to PVC bending, why is important that kailangan yung hurma ng PVC natin is tama at wala siyang deformation? Anong apekto nito sa installation natin sa mga buildings or mga houses?
Yung deformation po kasi sir, pag na-deform yung 90 degree mo, mahihirapan ka na mag-suksok ng wire. Kaya po, hiniiwasan po natin na magkaroon ng tendency ng mga PVC na pinirend mo.
Okay. Thank you. Alright then, Mr. Alphonse. Okay, so based on my observation is sa ngayon, nakikita ko naman yung is may knowledge ka naman about sa mga tamang paggamit ng mga appropriate PPE natin at nakakasunod ka naman sa mga protocols natin. So, I have a question for you. Sa paggamit may nakaka-apekto ba yung paggamit ng tamang tools lalo na sa PVC bending natin?
Habang gumagawa siya ako, habang nag-PVC bending ako. So, nahihirapan ako mag-bend siya. So, ayun nga yung nagiging problem sa akin.
Okay. Thank you. So, now, sunod kayo sa akin sa institutional assessment para mabigay ko sa inyo yung feedback at results sa demonstration. Okay, so before I give the feedback and the result of this demonstration, antayin niyo muna ako sa natin, sa contextual area natin. So, ito, may mga test rules of evidence tayo. Kailangan authentic, valid, kailangan current, consistent, recent, and sufficient. So, yan. Proceed na tayo sa feedback and result communication, which is yung ginawa natin demonstration kanina. Pumunta kayo sa institutional area natin. Sorry. Okay, so for now, I will give you the feedback and result of your demonstration. Please come to the institutional assessment area. Based on my observation, for now, I can see that you are not yet competent in this competency. But huwag kang mawala ng pag-asa. sa ano natin ngayon, sa assessment na ginawa mo ngayon, is pwede mo ba itong ma-retake? Pwede ka ba mag-reassessment para mas makuha mo yung tama at bigyan kita na National Certificate or NC2. And I hope na next time is pagawa na natin at pagbigay na tayo ng NC2 para sa iyo. Frank, still congratulations. And now, Mr. C, please proceed to the institutional assessment area. Okay, so Mr. C, congratulations. Based on my observation is you are very competent in those assessment na ginawa natin kanina sa demonstration. At dahil sa pinakita mo is I will give you now the National Certificate or NC2 career certificate. And sir, congratulations Mr. C. And now proceed to the contextual learning. So now, for our final documentation endorsements and closing, we will now proceed to the your manager para i-endorse kayo or para ma-finalize natin yung documentation na maano natin based sa competency na ginawa natin today. So, candidates, please proceed to the our manager. Good day. So, here are my candidates, Mr. Ribol and Mr. C.
My name is Mr. Ribol.
And now, I will endorse them and also I will submit their final documentation. Also, for them to be able to do the assessment in a good way. And I hope na mag-guide natin sa LMIS.
So, sino yung competent sa kanila?
So, our competent in today's assessment is Mr. C, and our not competent but he will retake and reassessment soon, and I hope that he will get the national certificate, Mr. Rebon.
So, congratulations to the one of you. May you have the document. So, what are these documents?
So the documents says that for a while I will
So ito yung document, no?
yes.
The rating sheet.
So the documents I will present it to you, Miss Scablo. Ito yung rating sheets nila while demonstration, and also the observation with oral questioning, and also yung document na to is based nga dun sa directed observation na ginawa ko kanina, and also their final remarks based on their competency assessment earlier. So
Thank you, Mr. Tasha. Once again, congratulations to the both of you. Mr. C, Mr. Rebol.
thank you.
Mr.
Scablo.
Tasha.
So, candidates, thank you for today's assessment, and I hope next time we'll do our best to